I have built an aesthetic physique and it took me around 6 years to build this physique. But if I knew what I knew right now, I could have achieved this physique way earlier. And in this video, I'm gonna share you the lessons that I wish someone has told me when I started going to the gym. And if you want to build an aesthetic physique 10 times faster, naturally, I'm gonna share all the lesson in this video. So watch this video till the end. And if you need my personal help, top link in the description is my aesthetic body program. You can join that as well. So first of all, let's first understand what is an aesthetic physique. An aesthetic physique is kind of like a V taper physique, which has a wide upper body, like the wide shoulders and the wide back, and a tiny waist. And it is not too much bulky or too much skinny, but it is more attractive, muscular, and stronger. And it is kind of a physique which women are more attracted towards. And for building an aesthetic physique, you just have to prioritize the muscle that helps you build that V taper and helps you build an attractive physique. And you just have to focus on some 6 7 muscle groups to actually build an attractive physique. And those muscles are your neck, which makes you look more masculine, and your upper traps, your side shoulder, which increases the width of your upper body, your upper chest, and your lats, which also increases the width of your upper body, and also your biceps, which helps you get stronger arms, and your abs, which makes you look more sexy, and also your quads more. And these are all the muscles which you have to focus more on to actually have an attractive looking aesthetic physique. And if you just focus on these muscle groups, you will build a soldier kind of like warrior kind of physique. And that is the thing which most women are looking in a man. And first of all, we have to build more muscle mass and we have to bulk up to have a baseline of muscle in our body. If you're skinny right now, you don't have to think about cutting or like having lean bulking or anything like that. You just have to focus on bulking up more muscle mass and gaining more muscle mass as possible in an aesthetic way. But if you're too much fat right now, you can do a cut like maybe 1 or 2 months of cut, like doing calorie deficit or something like we're going to talk about later in this video. But if you're skinny right now, just shut the fuck up and just bulk up and build more muscle mass first. So let's talk about training. For the training, the single most important thing that I want to give you is stick to one training only. Stick to only one training style. Like you might be experimenting some of the other training styles, like doing calisthenics, push-ups and handstand push-ups, or maybe weight training, you going to the gym or sprinting, going outside playground and something. You don't have to do all of that. You just have to stick to only one thing. You have to stick to only one training style, and which is lifting weights. Lifting weights is the number one thing that will help you build more muscle mass faster than any other things. If you want to build more muscle mass faster than other things, 10 times faster than other things, without any steroids or without anything, naturally, just lift more weights. And you might be training already, you might be lifting weights already, you're going to the gym, but you're not seeing the result. So how can you actually build more muscle mass efficiently by using those weights? Like maybe you're going to the gym and you're just lifting weights in a like normal general way. You're doing 3 sets of 12 on every exercise, on every muscle group and everything, but you're not gaining any muscle mass. So how can you actually build more muscle mass by using those weights? Like think about what I've said right now. I've said using those weights, not just by lifting those weights. So are you actually using those weights to build more muscle mass, or are you just lifting the weights up and down? If you're just lifting those weights, you're throwing up and down those weights, you're not gonna build more muscle mass accidentally. You have to use that weight in a proper form and lift that weight in a proper form so that your body will build more muscle mass. Like for example, if you're doing like incline dumbbell bench press, maybe 20 kilograms each side, and then you are like holding on to the dumbbells, and when you're going down, you are just using that resistance to stretch that muscle, the muscles in your upper chest, and you are actually putting on more pressure on your muscles that will give your body a reason to grow more muscle mass. Like think about your muscles is like a rubber. Like the more you stretch that rubber, the more it will grow. So you are just using that weights to stretch that, like, focus on the stretch part that will give your body a reason to grow more muscle. And that is the secret of building more muscle mass. And the second thing that you need to do is pushing harder, progressively overloading. If you're not pushing harder in your sets, like you're not giving your body a reason to grow. So you just have to, like for example, if you have done like 12 reps and if you can't do 13 reps, just push harder and just actually stuck to that rep, right? For example, if you have done 12 reps and you can't do another rep, just use that resistance and go down and just push harder. And when you stuck at this point, just push harder again, push harder, and lock the weight, and then again use that resistance to stretch that muscle, and then you can unrack the weight. And the last rep is the most important rep, that will give your body a reason to grow more. And you can do that also by increasing the weight. Maybe you have already lifted like 20 kilograms, just lift 25 kilograms of dumbbell then. That will give your body a reason to grow more muscle mass. And it is a very simple tactic but not easy to do. But if you do that, you will actually gonna build more muscle mass that you have ever built in your life. So don't just fuck around here and there in the gym and just lift the same weights again and again for the same repetition. You're not gonna see the results in that way. And you also have to choose the right exercises. Most of the people go to the gym and just like doing some simple exercise, the normal exercise, like the simple bench press and everything, and also like deadlift, squats and everything. Like those are things are like basics. But if you want to build an attractive physique, you have to prioritize the exercise that specifically focus on those aesthetic muscles that I've already told you, like the upper chest, like the side delts and everything. So choose only one exercise for each muscle group and stick to only one exercise. Like the training style I've told you, like the stick to only one training style, you have to also stick to only one or two exercise per muscle group. You can do one exercise, like one or two exercise for upper chest. Like my favorite is dumbbell incline bench press. I've always done like one exercise for upper chest, like which is dumbbell incline bench press. Because whenever I try to do like barbell bench press or something, like it hurts my shoulder and I can't even like make muscle mind connection. So you have to prioritize the exercise, like you have to choose exercise based on two things. Number one, it feels good on your muscle, like you have more muscle mind connection in that exercise. And also the second thing is progressive overload. You can simply progressive overload in that exercise. For me, I it feels good like when I do incline dumbbell bench press, and I can also do progressive overload into it. I've started from the 15 kilograms dumbbell, and right now I'm at 40 kilograms of dumbbell each side. And also you have to choose the exercise for other muscle groups based on these two principles as well. And also you don't have to do that like 8 or 10 exercise for each muscle group. You only have to do one or two exercise or maybe like three exercise for each muscle group. For example, if you're training chest on Monday or maybe on another day, like you can do incline dumbbell bench press and maybe chest fly or maybe other like machine press or something. That's it. Like you don't need other exercise like 5 6 exercise for chest muscle. Like you've done only 3 sets of each exercise and you have done only 6 or 7 sets for chest muscle. That's it. That's gonna grow you more muscle mass that you've ever imagined than the other like 25 sets or 30 sets workout. And in the training part, less is more. You don't have to do more of the exercise and you have to be disciplined enough to not do more than 2 3 exercise per muscle group. It's not gonna help you at all. You're just wasting your energy, wasting the calories that you ate. You just have to fatigue your muscle within only like 6 or 7 sets. That's it. More than that, it's just a waste of time and it's also a waste of energy. And most of the people are doing that. Like most of the people are doing 25 30 sets. You know why? You know why they're doing too many exercise at too many sets? Just because they're not even lifting heavy. They just fucking around here and there and lifting lightweight like 2.5 kilogram dumbbell on the biceps, and that's why they are not building muscles. In weight training, weight matters a lot. You have to not only the push harder, not only like progressive overload, you also have to lift heavy weights. Lifting heavy will also increase the strength of your body and also give your body a reason to grow more muscle. But I'm not telling you to like injure yourself or something, but you can actually like lift heavy weights in a proper form also. And you also have to do that in hypertrophy rep range. I'm not telling you to do like powerlifting kind of like one rep max or stuff in every exercise. Like do at least 5 to 12 rep range in per set and choose the weight which you can do more than 5 rep range and below like 12 rep range. And you have to kind of like push harder to get to the level of like 12 reps or maybe 12 reps. That is the 10 on 10 intensity set, which will increase your strength and it will also increase the muscle mass in your body. That's all the things that you need for the training. And I wish I knew these things before when I started my fitness journey, because I was doing all of the different things like I was experimenting too many exercises. I was changing stuff like from one exercise to another exercise, not even sticking to only one exercise, and I was not even tracking any progress in only one exercise. So that's why sticking to only one training style and sticking to only one exercise or maybe two exercise will help you progress in every exercise, will help you to actually track how much progress that you have made. And training is only one of the third part of building an aesthetic physique. Like this is a hypertrophy tripod. Like the other part is diet. Your diet is also important thing which gives your body a raw material to build more muscle mass. Like think about your body is like a manufacturing factory, and there's kind of like a machine in that manufacturing factory, and you kind of like giving the signals to that manufacturing machine to like make some kind of product, like make some kind of like candy or something. But there are no raw material into it, there are no like candy stuff or something, so that machine cannot work, right? This is the same thing. This is kind of like weird example, but this is the same thing with their body. Like when you're training, you're giving your body a reason to grow more muscle, right? But if your body doesn't have more raw material, the raw material that it needs, it cannot grow more muscle mass. And that raw material is protein. Protein and fats and carbohydrates, and we have to eat more of them to build more muscle mass. And you don't have to fucking like dirty bulk or something, like eat processed food or something. That shit doesn't give you any protein or something else. That shit is only junk food, and it gives you like more skin problem or digestion issues and everything. That's gonna make you more fatter and not gonna build you more muscle mass. So you have to only eat natural foods which are giving you those raw material, the protein, the fats and the carbohydrates. So what you can do that is you just have to focus on single ingredient foods which is giving you that raw material like protein, fats and the carbohydrates. And that single ingredient foods are the meat and the eggs and the steak, dairy products like the milk and cottages and everything, like vegetables, fruits and the honey for carbohydrates. And that's it. Those are like only 5 6 ingredients that you need to get more raw material inside of your body, and that's also going to help you increase your testosterone levels and helps in proper digestion as well, because there are no fucking like hundreds and 200s ingredients in that. And when you actually find those ingredients, like the ingredients that your body is actually needed, you just have to eat like an animal. Then you don't have to stop like think about like what how much protein that I need, like 1 gram of protein per pound of my body weight and everything. Just eat like an animal, and then your body will tell you when it's done. Your body will actually give you signals to stop eating. But till then, just eat like an animal. That's how you bulk up, because you're not actually eating like processed food or junk food, and those are the ingredients which are actually good for your body. So you might as well just eat like a fucking animal and just eat like one more spoon, one more spoon, one more bite, and one more bite, just like one more rep, one more rep. That's how you're gonna bulk up. And after you have built more muscle mass, you have to show off that muscle by decreasing the body fat percentage. Like let's say you have built more muscle mass in the next 6 months or 1 year, and that's actually faster than everyone else. Like for me it takes me around like 6 7 years to build an aesthetic physique, but I guarantee you if you do all of these things in proper way, you do the right exercise, you do the right training and everything, you push harder and everything, and also you get like the right diets, you're going to build an aesthetic physique 10 times faster. And if you still don't know where to start and how to actually start going to the gym and which exercise to do and what diet to follow and everything, top link in the description is my aesthetic body program. You should check that out, and I genuinely think that that will be the best investment of your life that you can make. So just go right now and check out the top link in the description. So after you have built more muscle mass, how you can reduce your body fat percentage? So for that you simply have to decrease the calories that you're eating. And now we have to calculate the calories. You can just go on a Google or something and just see how many calories that you need, and you can just go on a like calorie calculator or something and fill up the information that it needs, like how much active you are in a day, how many workouts do you do in a week and everything, and that will give you a general idea like how many calories that you need. So just decrease the calories, like maybe 200 300 calories from that, and you have to decrease those calories from the carbohydrates and the sugars that you're eating, like natural sugars like the vegetables and the fruits and the honey and everything. And if you just do that, you're gonna decrease the body fat percentage. And also you can try it out intermittent fasting that I personally follow every time when I wanted to cut and decrease my body fat percentage. And what you have to do in that is you just have to eat less meals. You have to eat less meals in a day, and you have to eat in a certain window of hours in a day. For example, I skip breakfast whenever I wanted to cut, and then I eat my first meal at 1 p.m. and the second meal before 6 p.m. Or sometimes I only eat one time in a day. One meal a day. And I also do some empty stomach cardio like in the morning, like maybe I go on a run or skipping rope or something. And I give my body a reason to burn more calories in terms of fat. And you can also try that out. And that will also gonna help you burn more fat 10 times faster than other like diets or any other things. And the third thing is recovery, which is sleep. There is a tripod of hypertrophy, which you have talked about, like the training and the diet. And the third thing is recovery, which is sleep. Your testosterone levels and how much muscle you build is also depends upon how good your sleep quality is. Like there is a fat loss study where two groups of people have put on fat loss journey, and both group of people have given the same diet, the same training and same everything, but they have changed only one thing, which is their sleep. The group A are getting only 5 hours of sleep, and the group B are getting the 8 hours of sleep. After 1 month, both group of people have lost the same amount of weight, but it has found that the group B people who have gotten the more sleep have lost the more weight in terms of fat, and they have still maintained the muscle mass they have built. But group A people have lost the weight, the same amount of weight as group B, but they have lost more amount of weight in terms of muscle as well. They have lost more muscle just because they are getting less sleep. So that's why sleep quality also matters a lot in terms of building more muscle mass, because that's when most of the anabolic hormones like the testosterone and everything are built up more, and that is the more important hormones that's gonna help us build more muscle mass. So just have a high quality sleep. Just sleep at the same time every single day and wake up at the same time every single day. And also just don't disturb yourself whenever you are sleeping. Put your phone on the silent mode, and also like be in a dark room, and also like don't use your phone before you're sleeping and everything. And have at least like 7 to 8 hours, maybe more than 8 hours of sleep if you can. And when you optimize all of the three things, you just have to become obsessed with it. You have to optimize all of these three things and become obsessed with it. Like optimize with the training, like progressive overload more, like lift heavier weights in a proper form, and also eat more like an animal, and optimize your sleep as well. And you will 100% for sure build more muscle mass like you have ever built in your life. Within the next few months, you're gonna build more muscle mass as faster. Like for me, last year when I've optimized all of these three things, I have gained 5 kilograms in only 1 month. And of course, like that was not only like pure muscle mass, like half of that was muscle mass, like half of that was fat because I was like bulking, but I've still built more muscle mass naturally. And if you want my personal help to build an aesthetic physique faster, I have made my own aesthetic body program where I break down all the training and all the diet plans, and I've given all of my advanced tactics for building an aesthetic body faster. And you don't have to overthink about anything else, like you just have to copy the exercise that I've told you to do. And if you're an athlete beginner, or even if you're going to the gym for 1 year, 2 year and can't build an aesthetic and attractive physique, I highly recommend you to go and check out the top link in the description. That will be the best investment that you can make as a beginner. So just go right now and check out the top link in the description. So this is all in this video. I hope you have liked it. If you want to see more videos like this from a small self-improvement YouTuber, subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notification on. Goodbye.